follows the science.
I know that.
Because here's why there never was any follow the science. Anthony follows the science. And every day he changes his mind. Every day. Depends what show he's on. All right? So if he's on Family Feud, he's saying something different than if he's on with Oprah. All right? So he's the science. This is the guy. It's not like we're all sitting in the classroom and, well, you know, here it is. No, it's Anthony Fauci. That's the corporate media selected to be the science. And every day it's changing. I mean, that's how crazy this is. So, I want to... Go ahead. I say to people all the time, I got vaccinated to protect my family, protect myself so I don't get sick and I can be effective in helping other people. That was my decision. I didn't have any side effects, and if you're asking my advice, I say get vaccinated. But I think this thing is going to be over in 2 months, and everybody will be pretty much back to normal.
All right, I want to spend 60 seconds and no longer on this. Two things that came out of New York City. Andrew Yang, who is running for mayor of New York City, is far, far left, but he's at least an understandable guy. He's not a communist. He said in a tweet, the people of New York City will always stand with our brothers and sisters in Israel who face down terrorism and persevere. He was hammered by the left in New York. There's one other story. He's running against the guy. He's running against the guy who, when asked about what's the median home price in Brooklyn, he said, I think it's about 100,000, maybe less, maybe a little more. Yeah, it's a little more. It's the average, the median price is 900,000. So the guy is completely out of touch. Who's going to win? Who's going to win?
I think I'm gonna win on a write-in. I think I'm gonna take it. Now that Hillary Mom's number one, my status is really up. So I'm here right now. I'll be there. Look, I can clean that city up. I could. All right. Because I would ignore the city council. They wouldn't even be allowed to talk to me. I'd sit down with the cops and I'd sit down with the unions and I'd say, here's what's gonna happen. But I'd get their input, but people around the country have no idea what a disaster New York City is. I was born in Manhattan, and I was raised in Levittown, as you guys know. And I know this city as well as any human being out here. Yeah, my jaw drops. I think we're in Managua, Nicaragua up here. That's how chaotic the city is. And they walk around, these politicians come around, well, I don't really see a problem here. Meanwhile, there are rats the size of Godzilla, walking into the...
All right. Okay. Let me just give your quick thoughts on a couple of other stories. Lynn Cheney. I think this has been a massive distraction. They have a right to vote in or out whoever they want as leadership, but the Republicans are going to lose if they make this one way or another about Donald Trump. They've got to shut up and talk about the things that people are talking about, and that is the repeal of all of his policies that are destroying him.
Well, Liz Cheney hates Trump, and that has led to her hurting herself. But she's not going to win re-election, Kyle. She's not going to win. And we got it, Liz. We got it. You don't like it. Okay, we understand. The first vote in February, Republicans in the House did not take any action against her. They voted not to. But every single day, every way, you just got to bring him back. It's the same. So that's why she got hurt. And you're absolutely right. If the Republican Party wants to assume power in this country, it has to stop with the cult of Trump and talk about his policies, not him. Not him. What he did, what he accomplished, how the country was better under those policies than this Biden stuff. It's not that complicated. Americans will get that. But if it's still going to be Trump, tweet, then the Republicans are going to hurt themselves.
All right, one last thing. A big story was the rate of inflation that came out. We are now at 4.2% inflation rate, which is double the Fed's rate. However, if you look at the producer price index, which is it is a leading indicator of the inflation to come. It's what people who are building cars have to pay for plastic and steel and chips and everything else.
Yep.
And then they have to pass that on to the consumer. That PPI is now running at 22% inflation. What number of